Envision knowing your child's career at a young age. Envisage the heartache and financial obligations parents will be saved from with this knowledge. No longer will their children have to undertake many courses to identify what they are best at. Monies will be focused to a direct course and students will have an innate passion for what they are doing. At last, the apathy that is synonymous with the educational process will indeed be a thing of the past. Now you do not have to imagine anymore, for it is now a reality not only in the outside world but in Kenya and its environs. The African Council for the Gifted and Talented, in close collaboration with DALC Education, way back launched the gift and talent testing using modern technology. Prior to the introduction of this machine, DALC Education used psychometric assessment test kits to admit students to a course of study. With the introduction of the machine now, it is believed that the success rates of students will improve highly and students will accurately be able to identify what they are best at. The brain behind DALC Education is renowned widely for his new concepts in education. Professor Humphrey Obora firmly believes that there should be a shift from the traditional system which seems to put much emphasis on academic performance. For close to a decade, he has been implementing these new concepts that have attracted many foes and allies alike. It is a known fact that in the conventional systems that most African countries apply, students are lumped together into a common system where they compete equally in all disciplines. This is unfair owing to the fact that each individual has different capabilities. Predicting pupils' abilities at a tender age and admitting them into school to maximize those talents should ideally be the key in all learning institutions, as this will ensure that one can reach to the level of self-actualization. In the modern education, the adage, "when you go to Rome, do what the Romans do," does not apply. When you are not a mathematician by endowment, no amount of pressure can make you one. It is therefore essential for parents and teachers to know their children and students' talents. At the DALC Education, someone's real career is determined at the onset before admission. This makes the students perform highly since the passion to do the course of the study is innate. The gift and talent assessment before admission goes deep into finding out aspects like who is the learner, what can he or she learn, and what won't he or she learn. The technology, if well applied, give accurate indicators to what an individual can or cannot achieve within the education or academic context. Refined abilities in one area could indicate the learner is talented in a specified field, hence a high likelihood of the individual excelling in a given academic field. Alternatively, the absence of such refined abilities can be made up for with strengths in other areas. The main aim of the tests is to gather indicators of potential exhibited by a learner for use by a career expert in giving a prescription. This gives direction for placement in learning environment with suitable aids and tools for the learner. Viewers, we now take a break, and when we come back, we will be talking to a family that has gone through gift and talent testing and hear directly from them.
Do you need an education system or a degree certificate that enables you to tarmac for years before giving up to roast maize for lack of a job? DALC Education offers you an education system which allows you to specialize in your career. Specialization is very important in education since it gives an individual the opportunity to appreciate the many areas of a given discipline. DALC Education offers highly specialized programs to ensure that one's potential is utilized to the fullest instead of being wasted in the grave of oblivion. With the introduction of this kind of specialization, employers are able to do proper recruitment of relevant personalities. Through gift and talent testing, one is able to realize their career paths early enough and specializing in the right profession. Are you aware that, as an adult, work experience can be converted to academic credits and earn you direct exemptions and achieve your bachelor's or master's degree sooner? At DALC Education, we recognize work experience and we use credentials for prior experiential learning to convert work experience into academic credit points, which earns an individual exemptions and starting at a higher level. We undertake gift and talent testing while also recognizing work experience and qualifications during our admission process. A paradigm shift unveils as we begin the education revolution.
Welcome back. We are now joined by a family that has gone through the gift and talent testing and hear what they found out. Relax.
My name is Trufena Kegoro. I work at National Housing Corporation and I sit in the chairman's office.
My name is Adrian Nyangena. I'm 21 years of age. I just cleared my diploma course from Rift Valley Institute of Science and Technology.
My names are Cheryl Kwamboka. I just cleared my KCPE from the Nairobi Primary School and I'm waiting to go to Form 1.
How did you know about gift and talent testing?
Well, I came to know about gift and talent testing by watching television. One day I was watching television and KTN station, and I saw Professor Bora talk about gift and talent testing, and I got interested and I kept watching. I watched it all through, and I realized the program comes every Tuesday, and I kept watching it. And when my children came home for holidays, I encouraged them to watch the program with me, and I noticed particularly my son Adrian was very interested about the program, and he was very keen to listen to what Professor Bora could say. Oftentimes he could repeat if he was in the bedroom and he had talent, and he had Professor Bora talk, he would check out of the bedroom and come and sit and strategically place himself in a position where he will be able to listen to him. And I noticed that he got very interested whenever he was listening and watching Professor Bora talk.
I've watched several episodes of the class from KTN. So actually from the television, that's how I got to know about DALC Education and what they do in their education structure.
I came to know about gift and talent testing from my mom, from television, from the internet. Most of the time when I was at home, my mom and my brother were really engrossed in some program in KTN, which was the class. I was not that concentrated to it, but after some time, my mom was like, "See, you join us to watch this program. It's interesting." And my brother added. So I was like, okay, let me just try and watch the program. Maybe it will interest me also. Weird enough it did, and I was interested in the program, and I told my mom I really needed to see the prof.
And how was the process?
One day I made up a call and I was given an appointment to come and see Professor Bora. I brought my two children who were home during that time for the test. And when we got into Professor Bora's office, he talked to us generally, and he finally talked to each one of the children. He asked me to go out, to step out, so that he could talk to each one of them. And that is exactly what took place, because after I finished talking to the children individually, he was able to send them to have another test in the machine. After that, results came out, and we were all able to see what the children are capable of doing and other capacities that they had that we did not know about.
My mom called the prof and asked him if we could have a meeting together. So we came to his office, whereby we sat down and we talked, and then all of a sudden he asked me to sing for him, and I was shocked because no one had ever asked me to sing for them just like that. You don't just meet with someone and tell them to sing for you. It's, how do you know maybe they can't sing? So I was shocked, and I sang for him, and he thought it was great. Then I was like, okay, how did you know that I can sing? And he told me just by looking at me, he could see the potential in me, and I was marveled. So he sent us to a machine in African Council of Gifted and Talented, whereby we were scanned and results came out.
We got an invitation from Professor Bora to his office after my mother had already applied for a meeting with him. We talked a bit with the prof, and later on he asked us to have a one-on-one chat with him, which was quite interesting. I thought many professors are uptight and stuff, but talking to him, it was quite friendly. Even knows a bit of sharing, okay, the common ones, manze and stuff, but he's a friendly, I would say, a down-to-earth person and good to converse with. Yeah.
Just a little about the experience.
It was great. I mean, just someone looking at you and knowing that you can sing, something that not many people can do. It's a blessing.
It was a wonderful experience, I must say, because when we came out of while we were while we were having the discussions, I noticed that the children got very excited about the whole thing, because at some point, Professor asked my little girl to sing out of the blues, and my daughter sang really well. Well, I have been hearing her singing. I know she sings. Occasionally, she even sings in church, but I didn't know she was that good. But that particular day, it came out so clearly, and I was amazed at her confidence.
My experience with him was good, by the way. We talked about what I like to do, my passions, what they are. As I kept explaining what I like to do, I will see, will note down something, and stuff I guess was analyzing, but it was, my experience with him, it was quite good.
And a final advice to the viewer.
I would encourage other parents to bring their children for talent testing. In fact, not just parents alone, children alone. Even for us as adults, we need to also know what we are good at, because I know many times we're pursuing areas in our lives that we're not good at when we have left our relevant areas unexploited. So my advice to those who want to do the tests, the gift and talent testing, is that they should come and know what exactly they are fit in doing.
I'll advise my mates to go to the nearest DALC Education Center to find out more about the programs which they offer, and also to know particularly what they are good at. Like for myself, I did my diploma in business administration, and I wish to continue my education upwards from degree and master's later on, but I didn't know what particular area I should specialize in. So coming here was advantageous to me. Now I know which particular unit or which particular area I'll do my business administration in.
Now I know that I'm good in PR, media, art, fitness. Those are things that never crossed my mind at all. And now I know that I'm good at them. Those were some of the results in my report. She said, "Help me, Father, help me," when she looked up to the skies, and she had a voice to cry. When you cry, I cry. I cry along with you. When you smile, I smile. I smile along with you. When you cry, I cry. I cry along with you. When you smile, I smile. I smile along with you.
Don't you think that it's high time for parents to ensure that their children take the test? that should serve as food for thought for all. Till next Tuesday at the same time, good night for now.
If you want to benefit through the education at DALC, call the numbers that you see on your screen. Email or visit the website displayed.